Have you ever stopped to think about how political and social revolutions really start? Not with bombs or grand speeches, but with something quieter, more human. Let's go back to a moment from history, or at least a dramatised glimpse of it, from an old BBC series, Fall of Eagles. It's the 1890s in St. Petersburg, and a young Vladimir Lenin, played by a pre-Star Trek Patrick Stewart, is rallying his comrades. Listen to this.
What should we do?
Study the factory laws. Talk to the workers, question them. Find out what their grievances are. Then we can use those grievances in our propaganda. You must find ways of distributing leaflets, arrange contacts, meetings. When they see that we are identified with their everyday needs, then they will trust us. We can organize them, develop their political consciousness. You'll do nothing if you sit here and talk like effete university liberals. We must go out, obtain the confidence of the people and the power of the people. Only they can challenge the Tsarist state and the bourgeoisie which supports it. We must show the people the structure of society so that they can pull it down with their bare hands.
There's something almost wholesome in that raw sincerity, isn't there? No slick marketing, no focus groups. Just a call to connect with real people, their real pains, and build from there. It's about earning trust through genuine identification with everyday struggles, factory laws, grievances, and the grind of life under the oppressive thumb of the powerful. But fast forward to today, in Britain. Our so-called right-wing politicians, think of the ones who wave the Union Jack and talk tough on immigration or British values. Politicians such as Habib or Nigel Farage, they love to pretend they're on the side of the native working person. They'll don a high-vis vest, walk into a building site and spout lines about taking back control or putting Brits first. They'll amplify the frustrations of the working class. Rising costs, migrant hotels, job losses to global forces, communities feeling overlooked. It sounds like they're listening. It sounds like they're identifying with those everyday needs, with those common grievances. But is it genuine? Or is it just modern propaganda, dressed up in unpretentious traditional charm? These politicians often come from elite backgrounds. Cambridge University in the case of Ben, the exclusive private school of Dulwich College for Nigel, both men wealthy from careers in the city. Their political policies may promise tweaking taxes or closing borders, but they rarely challenge the real bourgeoisie, the multinational corporations shipping jobs overseas, the bankers who crashed the economy and walked away richer, the systems that keep wages stagnant while profits soar, and the United Nations policies that allow migrants to continually flood in. They put on a performance. And it's a performance to harvest votes without rocking the boat that keeps their wealthy elite class afloat. They use the common man's grievances, sure, but to prop up their status quo, not to empower the common man to overthrow it. It's cynical, isn't it? In Lenin's time, that kind of talk was about building real power from the ground up. Today it's often just a tool to divide and distract, pitting members of society against each other, while the powerful laugh all the way to the bank. So what can the working man or woman do? How do you think and survive for yourself in this mess? Perhaps we can start small, just like that old advice. Study the laws that affect you. Read up on labour rights, housing regulations, tenancy protections. Talk to your friends, your colleagues, your neighbours, not just online, but face to face. Question everything, and I mean everything. Ask why are things this way? Ask who's really benefiting. Don't wait for politicians to save you. Build your own networks, community groups, skill sharing clubs, things that are truly grassroots. Learn a trade that can't be outsourced to overseas, or study practical skills. Save what you can, invest in yourself and your family, and most importantly, develop that political consciousness. Try to see through the pretend populism. Vote, sure, but don't stop there. Organise, agitate, demand more. The power of the people is still there. We just have to reclaim it without the middlemen. It's not about revolution tomorrow, it's about surviving and thriving today, with a quiet strength that echoes from the past. The common man once had a voice, so give yourself a voice today.